Welcome to 5th grade Math Standards of Learning. Today we are writing expressions. Before we go into our examples, let's look at some of the words that will tell us which sign to use when we're writing our expression. So the addition sign or the plus sign, plus, add, plus, sum, increase. We use the subtraction sign when we see words like subtract, take away, minus, difference, decrease. The multiplication sign when we see multiply, product, times. And division when we see the word quotient and divided by. So first example, 29 added to y. So here we have a quantity and a variable. We have to know which one to write first. It is very important to know which one to write first. We don't just go ahead and write the first. That is called and then next. We have to know which one. So 29 added to y. That means we have y and we are going to add 29 to it. So that would look like y plus 29. 29 added to y, and this is what we have here. We have 29 added to y. X decreased by 17. X decreased by 17. So x decrease mean take away. So we add x, whatever that is what we had. And now we're going to take away 17. So here's our variable. X take away decrease by 17. The product of 32 and r. So product means multiply. So that would be 32 multiply by r. But in algebra, that could mean something else. It could mean 32xr. So we try to avoid writing. When we have a variable and a quantity, we try to avoid writing it like this. So we're going to strike that out. If it was two quantities, then it would be fine. For example, 32, the product of 32 and 5, it would be 32 times 5. But because we have a product and a variable, we're going to rule out writing it like that. So here are the possible ways we could write that. 32 r. So whenever you see a quantity and a variable with no sign, that means multiply. We could also use a parentheses, as you already know that parentheses means multiply. So we could also have it written like that. And one more option is to use a dot. 32, put a dot, r. Those are the possible ways we could write that, and we would never go wrong. Next, the quotient of m and 15. So we're going to divide quotient of m and 15. So that is m divided by 15. That could also be written as m over 15. And that could also be written as m m15. And our last example, which is slightly different, a little bit more difficult, but So this one says 3 times the sum of 7 and 23. So this time we have two operations. 3 times, so it is 3 times the sum of 7 and 23, 7 plus 23. And this makes a difference, as I was explaining. We have a quantity and a variable. We don't write it like this, but now we have just quantities, so we could write it like this. We could also use a parentheses, so that would be 3 times 7 plus 23. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.